Yo, RX back with another breakdown of UFC Vegas 52. Yes, 52. Man, I've been doing these since UFC 265. Crazy. Real quick, let's do a recap of last week's card. Luke and Bilal, Alatang and Kroom. Alatang ran right through him. Nunes and Hughes. Nunes gassed and gave up in a way. Levitt and Ogden. Levitt fought through the adversity. Boudet and Barnett, obvious. Boudet is just way bigger. Garcia and Ronson. Garcia, it's just better and stronger everywhere. Dakar and Jenkins, come on. Kinzad and Landsberg, very good fight. Pretty much what I expected. Clark and William Knight. Yeah, it was what it was. Lezes and Losa, very good fight. Sabatini and Laramie, a Pat Sabatini fight. Silva and Yanan Wu, whatever. Fiallo and Miguel Baeza. Baeza's done. Honestly, Baeza's just done. Coleman, Caio Borrello versus Omar Godziez. Caio just was better everywhere, not what I expected. And then Bilal and Luke, wow. Props to fucking Bilal, man. Props to Bilal. Yeah, like I said, I will be doing quick little recaps. That's the start of every breakdown. If there was a card the week before. And yeah, there was a quick recap of UFC Vegas 51. It was a whatever card. It was the most above water card ever. It was fine. But now we have this card, UFC Vegas 42, which on paper I would say is about the same level, but will be better. And when we hit the main card, there will be some sad news, so get ready for that. But honestly, before I get into the breakdown, like, comment, sub, all that shit. 100 subs go by the end of the year. And as always, let's get into the breakdown. First fight on the card, and it's a complete joke fight. Dean the Sniper Barry versus Mike the Truth Jackson. Do I need to waste time on this? This is just a complete layup fight for Dean Barry. The UFC wants Barry to win his debut, like Ian Gary and Conor, and insert Irish fighter here. And everyone's gonna suck fucking Barry's dick. Oh, the next Conor. No. Yeah, and Mike Jackson. So, yeah, I'm going Dean Barry, my knockout in the first lock of the night, and it's probably gonna happen. Not much more to say. After that, a fight that's more of a joke because two guys in it suck. Marcin Prelims versus Felipe Monstro Lins. Let's start with Marcin Prelims. I never picked Marcin Prelims in any of the UFC fights. He is 2-3. Got beat by Sam Alvey, Magomed Ankalaev, and Mike Rodriguez. Beat Khalil Roundtree, kind of. If I remember, that fight was questionable decision-wise. And then ran through Ike Loeva, as you should when you're a fighter with any talent. So, I look at Prelims as, yeah, he's there. He will beat Ike Villanueva, but is he really that good? No. Honest answer, no. He's 33 and he's just there. He's just there. Fuck, he got knocked out by Sam Alvey. Do I need to say anything else? Dude got knocked out by Sam Alvey. But yeah, he there is the best way to describe him. For his opponent, Felipe Lins, I think this is his first fight at light heavyweight. So interested to see how his cut goes. But he's had a bad stretch in the UFC. Since joining the UFC from PFL, he's on a 2-fight skid. Andraj Arlovski and Tanner Boser. I swear Andraj looks great against these young guys. I don't know why. And then Boser just flattened him. Dude, that was too fucking... The Felipe has been off for 2 years. Has had 6 fights canceled. 5 in 2021. 1 in the end of 2020. He's finally back. Finally. And yeah, he's just back to lose, to be honest. Sorry. This cut to light heavyweight's probably gonna kill him in a way. And then he's probably not gonna look that good. Honestly, fuck. He never looked that good anyway, even at his natural weight class. So, the betting odds are near even. I would have Marcin Prachnio minus 160 to 70. I think he's clearly the better fighter. Clearly fucking a natural light heavyweight. And he's actually got wins in the UFC. So, with that being said, I am going to Marcin Prachnio for the first time ever picking him in his 5 UFC fights by decision. I could see his finish, depending how bad the weight cut is for Felipe Lins, but I'll rock with a decision. Not gonna talk about this fight much because I don't know these two little white dudes. I don't know much about these two dudes. Preston Pressure Parsons versus Evan the Phenom Elder. What the fuck? This was supposed to be Oron Kosi or some shit fighting Preston Parsons, but he pulled out with COVID, and Evan Elder stepped in. I'll tell you what I know about Preston Parsons. He got his head beaten by Daniel Rodriguez in his last fight, his UFC debut. I'll tell you what I know about Evan Elder. Exactly. Yeah. There's not even betting odds on Tapology for this fight yet. I'm guessing Parsons is probably like minus 190-ish, 200. So take that with a grain of salt. But I think I'm gonna go Elder. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna go Evan Elder. No idea why. I just think I'm going to. So yeah, so I'm gonna go Evan Elder by God, he's beating some terrible fighters. I don't know if I'm gonna pick him by yet, but I am probably gonna go Evan Elder. After that, a fight with more known fighters. We got the Mongolian murderer Ori Quelang versus Kamchita Ellis. Let's start with the Mongolian murderer. In his last 2 fights, he's 0-2 in the UFC. Against Jeff Molina, he had a complete war. Against Cody Durden, he showed that wrestling ain't his strongest point, but he still looked decent, and that's why a lot of people said he got robbed. He didn't, but a lot of people say he did. I think he's a very fun fighter. They need to match him up with more fun fighters, because Cody Durden and Cameron Ellis are wrestlers. Put him in there with let's see, what weight class is he? Bantamweight? Where is he? 25? Yeah, he's flyweight. Put him in there with Muhammad Makayev, Manel Kopp, Suma Darji, Tim Elliott, Brandon Royval, and you'll get another 5 the night like you did with him and Molina. But put him in there with these wrestlers, probably won't end fucking well. So that's what I think. But to talk about his opponent, Cameron Ellis, God, he's been off for a minute now. His last fight was a loss to Kyler Phillips at the end of 2020, and yeah, he's 0-1 to UFC. He seems like he's a grappler from what I'm looking at and watched, but yeah. The betting odds do have the Mongolian Murderer coming in at minus 250 to plus 190. I think I'll drop him down to minus 2, just on the money, because 250 is a little scarce for a guy who's 0-2 in the UFC, fighting a guy who's only had one fight in the UFC, and it was against Kyler Phillips. Fuck. So, thrown to the wolves. So, yeah, I am gonna go the Mongolian Murderer, but I think minus 250 is a little insane. But I am gonna go the Mongolian Murderer. I'm feeling a finish. What's his face opened up last week's card with a dominating finish. Will Mongolian Murderer carry that? I think he will. Because I'm saying Mongolian Murderer by knockout in the second round finish. Mongolian Murderer. Damn, only 12 minutes and only got 3 prelims. I'm not rushing, but those first 3 fights have so little to talk about. This one doesn't have much more, because the next fight is Tyson Pedro versus Ike Hurricane Loeva. Let's talk about Tai Tuivasa's brother. Sorry about that. We've not seen him in 5 years. His last fight was a KO loss to Shogun. On his first UFC run, he did go 3-3, beat Khalil Roundtree, Paul Craig, and Sebag Saftarov, but did lose to Shogun, OSP, and Lil Latifi. God, they did not give him a fucking easy fight. He's hopefully improved. He's only what, 28, I thought, 30. Yeah, I do remember seeing him on Embedded with Tai Tuivasa. He has the same tattoo. He is his brother, or something like that. If he has improved, then he easily should beat Ike Villanueva. If he hasn't improved, we might have some issues. Even honestly, even if he hasn't improved, he's probably still gonna beat Ike Villanueva. If we're being honest, Ike Villanueva fucking sucks. Yeah. He's very good. He's very, very good on the map. He's very, very, very good. For his opponent, who I was just talking about, Ike Villanueva, 18-13 record. I like Ike. He seems like a very nice guy. He seems like like not a very good fighter. In his last 5 years, 1-4, lost to Sherman, lost to Jordan Wright, beat Moreira, you know that knockout, body kicked by Marcin Prachniow, and fucking raped by Nick Mariano. So, I said fuck. I thought he had more UFC fights than that. So he's 1-5 in the UFC, gonna be 1-6. Ike is, think of him like, I guess the best comparison I come up with is Jairzinho Rosenstrike. He's trying to hit that power shot. Besides that, he ain't trying to do much, because he just wants that power shot. Because that's all he has, is that power. He's not really a good fighter, so power. Bad thing in this fight, A, you're fighting a wrestler, and B, you're probably not gonna clip him good enough, even if C's fucking Australian and fucking dude trains with Tai Tuivasa, one of the hardest chins in the UFC. So yeah, you're completely fucked. The betting odds do have Tyson Pedro at minus 500 to plus 370. And as insane as it sounds, I fucking agree. You'd find Ike, and I like Ike, but Ike ain't good. So yeah, with that being said, I am going Tyson Pedro by submission in the first. He's gonna finish to Ike. If he, within the first 2 rounds, he's gonna finish Ike. I don't know how. I'm hoping it's submission in the first, since that's what I'm picking. But he's gonna finish Ike. I can tell you that. I'm not confident in many things. I'm confident in that. The second to last prelim. As we move on to second to last prelim, Dwight the Body Snatcher Grant versus Sergey Honda Kondosko. New kid. Let's start with Dwight Grant. I've been saying that he's 37. I swear he was younger. In the UFC, his record is 3-3. Lost to Zach Otto, D-Rod, and Trinaldo. Beat Joban and Stefan Sekulic. I think that was a robbery. Yeah, Dwight Grant is old. In the Trinaldo fight, he actually looked fine, but he was fighting another senior citizen, so helped. He is whatever. I don't look at him as this great fighter. He's there. Not in the same way as Marcin Prachniow, but he's just there, you know? Well, yeah, he's there. The one thing he has in this fight is experience in the UFC. Fuck, Sergey has more fights. But still. And you talk about Sergey Kondosko. Am I saying that name wrong? Probably. Making his UFC debut, 29 years old, from Russia. Oh no, never fucking mind. I'll shut the fuck up. He's 1-1 in the UFC. He beat Rostem Akhman and lost to Rostam Kapilov. Never mind, I'm gonna shut the fuck up, because I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, never mind. Why have I never seen this kid before? Huh. How weird. Okay, that doesn't change much, but it's still like, okay, interesting. So yeah, back to what I was saying. So, he's Russian, so he's gonna wrestle you. Unless, I'm trying to think what Russian guys try to fight. Anyway, yeah. Sergey might try to strike with, what's his first? Fucking Dwight Grant. Because I think he's probably the better striker. Wrestling wise, well, you're not called the Body Snatcher for no reason, but it's Russian. So, the betting odds do have Sergey coming in minus 125 to plus 110, pretty much close to even, but Sergey's a slight favorite. Yeah, I would agree. I could see the case made for Dwight if you're picking Dwight and you think he's gonna win. but I think it's a small case to be made. So with that being said, I am gonna go Sergey Kondosko by decision. I think it definitely could happen. Hey, crazy idea, RX. Do fucking research before you say this guy's making his UFC debut. God damn it. Edit it. Oh shit, I don't have an editor. Oh yeah, Sergey by decision. And now the featured prelim. 20 minutes and goddamn. Damn it, Bobby. The featured prelim. Jordan, the Beverly Hills Ninja Wright versus Mark Andre Powerbar Dariut. Intriguing. This was supposed to be... who the fuck was this supposed to be now? Mark Andre Dariut is stepping in for Roman Kopylov. Yes. Roman Kopylov, which I thought would actually been pretty interesting. Him, Jordan Wright and Kopylov, but you know, now we got Mark Andre Dariut. Let's look at the Beverly Hills Ninja though. We all know Jordan Wright by now. He is going in there to fight, and either you're gonna knock him out, he's gonna knock you out, and most of the time he's not knocking you out. He is 2-2 in the UFC. Beat Ikebo Loeva. His name keeps coming up. Got flattened by Buckley. Beat Jamie Pickett and got flatlined by Bruno Silva. He always ready to fight. I'll give the kid this. He's always ready to fight. If he's a lot like what Mansour Lazzez said in his post-fight last week. Either you're knocking me out or I'm knocking you out. Which A, respect, and B, respect. I really want to pick Jordan Wright in this fight, but yeah, Mark Andre just got flatlined and not TKO'd in 22 seconds by Chidi Njokuani. But at the same time, A, is Jordan Wright anywhere near Chidi Bang? No. And do I think Dariut's probably gonna fight a lot smarter? Yeah. So it's like, and plus if it makes out round one, Wright will probably start gassing, because he don't have the greatest gas tank if I remember correctly. So, yeah. Yeah. Now to talk about Mark Andre Dariut. This guy just fought not that long ago, a couple fucking weeks ago. Yeah, he fought, what card was he? What fucking card was this? Hermanson and Strickland, where he did fight Chidi Njokuani and he got beat in 22 seconds. Was it 22 seconds? 16 seconds, never mind. Yeah, what is Mark Andre's UFC record? 2-4-1. Yeah, his only wins are Abu Azaitar and Dalcha Lengambula. He lost to Dirty Sanchez, Jocko, Junior Park, and Chitty, and then a no contest with Oscar Picota. It's like a running theme with Mark Andre Dariut. He sucks against real fighters. He'll beat Abu Azaitar and Dalcha Lengambula, but he won't beat Chitty or Jung Yun Park or Christoph Jocko or Dirty Sanchez. Kind of a running theme. Do I think Jordan Wright's a better fighter than Dalcha and Abu Azaitar? Or do I think he's on the level of Chitty, Jocko, etc.? Necessarily no to both. But, this fight's so hard to pick because one side of me is saying Mark Andre is just gonna wrestle him and get the win like he did against Dalcha. The other side is saying Jordan Wright's gonna clip him. Fuck. Fuck. The betting odds do have Marc-Andre Barriou coming in at -155 to +130. Honestly, I'd probably have it near even. I could see. I'll take it back. I would have Marc-Andre -120 to +110, like a slight favorite. But yeah. Besides, fuck. I'm gonna go from what my heart is saying, and it's saying Jordan Wright by knockout in the first. I think he can do it. I don't know why. This is stupid. I'm gonna be wrong. I'm calling it Jordan Wright knockout in the first. Book it, baby. Dog. It's dog season. He's gonna get knocked. He's gonna get Russell fucked for 3 rounds. But yeah, those are the prelims. Fine prelims. What have we lost off them prelims? Damir Hazovich, pretty much. So, very good prelims. Dean Barry and Tyson Pedro finally back. Mongolian Murderer is always fun. Jordan Wright's always fun. It's a decent prelims. Main card. Very good main card. Gotta start off with some bad news. Sumadarji, Manel Cop off. Manel Cop pulled out like 2 hours ago. Completely fucking sucks. That fight was gonna be great. Could they get a replacement for Manel in fucking less than 24 hours to the weigh-ins? Probably not. Maybe Muhammad Markayev if he's fucking insane enough. But besides that, best case scenario, they get Sumadarji back on. Get him on next week's card. Or they just try and rebook the Manel Cop fight for maybe in a month or so. Fucking sucks. But we still got a 5-fight, decent main card, decent. And we start off with what's gonna be fight of the night. I'm telling you that right the fuck now. Charles Eric Jourdain versus Lando Groovy Renata. What do I need to even break down this fight? This is gonna be fight of the night. You got a guy who went, did he go all three with El Kukui, or I don't remember. I think he got subbed in the third. But a guy who went life and death with Tony Ferguson in his debut against a guy who's just, we all know Charles Jourdain. He's always fun. So, let's talk about Eric Jourdain. In the UFC, what is Jourdain's record? I know, probably not. He is 3-1. He beat Duho Choi, Marcelo Rojo, and Andre Yule. Lost to Des Green, Andre Fili fighting next week, and Julian Erosa, and then draw with Josa Calabu. Jourdain is one of those fighters who, you know what you're getting. You're getting a guy who's going out there to fight. And when you get a guy like that, you know you're gonna get fireworks. Is he the best fighter? No. Is he gonna win a belt? No. But he's like a Darren Elkins, Clay Guida, Diego Sanchez in his prime. Oh, Tai Tuivasa. They're in there to have fun and fight. Yeah, they want to win the belt. They know they're not gonna. So why not go out there and have fun in the process? And that's what Charles Jourdain does. He goes out there, has a war, and we all love him. Lando Venata, exact same thing. He goes out there, has a war, and we fucking love him. His UFC record's a little longer than fucking Jourdain. He is 4-5-2. His losses, you can't get mad at them. Tony Ferguson in his debut, David Tamer, Dakar Close, Mark DeCasey, Bobby Green. His wins, Grundy, Yancy Medeiros, John McDessie in that insane knockout. And yeah, who cares, all fucking draw. Yeah, he goes out there and has wars. Even in his last fight against Mike Grundy, who's not even that good of a fighter, he had a war with him. Bobby Green, he had a great fight with him. Yancy Medeiros, if I remember, that fight was actually kind of weak. But still, like, we all know Lando Venado, and we all... Go watch his fight with Tony Ferguson. If you're got nothing better to do, go watch it. In his debut, coming on, what, a week notice? Not even. Man has a fucking fight of the year contender with El Kukui in his debut. What? Like, and this is prime Tony Ferguson. This ain't fucking now Tony Ferguson. This is in prime, man. But yeah, the betting odds do have Air Jordan. Oh wow, the betting odds did flip. Air Jordan is coming in -140, +115. I swear at the end of the week, Venado was the favorite. But now Jordan is that interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I'm going Air Jordan because I'm biased and I really like Jordan. And I do think Jordan will probably win. Unless Venado goes through the little bitch wrestling route, Jordan should win. I'll take it back. Jordan should have a higher chance of winning on the feet than Venado. It's going to be a war. If someone gets dropped, I won't be surprised. If it goes 3 rounds, which I think it will, I won't be surprised. So, with that being said, I am going Charles Air Jordan by decision. And he beat Alo Tapoya, because Alo Tapoya ran away like a bitch. Next fight on the main card, and it's a lot of story behind this one. Alexander King Kong Ramanav versus Chase the Vanilla Gorilla Sherman. This was supposed to be Tanner Boser, but Tanner Boser pulled out on Monday. And then Chase Sherman signed a new UFC contract because he did get cut because he's on a 3-fight losing streak, but did sign a 3-fight deal and now is stepping in on a couple days' notice. I'll talk about Sherman in a minute, but let's talk about a guy we've not really seen in a while, it feels like. Alexander Romanov. He is 3-0 in the UFC. No, sorry, 4-0. Beat Raquez Martinez, Lemos, Espino, which I think that was a terrible fucking decision, and Jared Vandeira. Would be nice to see him against real competition like Latifi and Boser, because when he has fought, the best guy he's fought is Juan Espino, and honestly I think Espino won that fight personally, but what do I know? Yeah, he's very good on the ground, he's fine on the feet, and yeah, not really much more to say. And now I talk about the Vanilla Gorilla. If you go back to his last fight, which was Jake Collier on, what card was that on? Qatar, the first card of the year, Qatar and Giga card. I talked a lot of shit on him, and I still don't think he's a good fighter. But I give him props for stepping on very, 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 very short notice against a tough fucking prospect and fucking Alexander Romanov. So he is 1-3 in the UFC. Gonna be 1-5. Oh no, 1-4 in the UFC after Saturday. But good for him. Good for him that he got a new contract and get some respect for stepping in. Dude got subbed by fucking Jake Collier. The betting odds do have Alexander Romanov over 1,000. Him and Dean Barry, 2 guys both over 1,000. That's fucking insane. So that's fucking insane. But I think they're both well deserved because let's count they're gonna win. With that being said, I am obviously, because I'm not a fucking idiot, going Alexander Romanov by... Ooh, really? He could win any way you want. I'm thinking submission in the first. If Jake Collier is subbing you, you're gonna get subbed by Alexander Romanov. So yeah, Alexander Romanov by submission in the first. I have to talk about this fight? I don't wanna. This fight sucks. Macy the Future Past Barber versus Montana de la Rosa. Let's talk about Macy Barber. I'll give Macy Barber this. It's not even her fault that I dislike her. It's UFC's fault for pushing her and act like she was good. You know, yeah, she was kind of a bitch. Different story. We all know Macy Barber by now. She had a nice few fight win streak. Cyphers, Aldridge, Robertson, which led into the Roxanne Modafferi fight. And yeah, that did not end well for Loeva Barber. Torn ACL and 30-25. And then she came back a year later against Alexa Grasso, got completely dominated. Came back a couple months later, fought Miranda Maverick, did not win that fight, got the robbery decision. Now she's fighting Montana de la Rosa on a 3-fight losing streak, and let's be honest, if she loses this one, my god. I'll give Macy this, she is young, she's only 23, so even if she did lose and get cut, don't mind background noise, but even if Barber did lose this fight, she's only 23, and even if she did get cut, like I said, she's 23. What if she went to Bellator, PFL, dominated for a couple years, and then when she's around 28, 29, 30, comes back? Yeah. And then now talk about Montana de la Rosa and her last fight. I remember she dominated Ariane Lipski. Overall in her UFC, she is coming off a tough. She is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-2. Only lost for Angela Lee and Viviane Araújo. Did beat Rach Ostovich. And like I said, Lipski. She's a fine fighter. She'll push the pace. She'll get cut and bleed. Definitely not. You can't get that on her. She's a fine fighter. I don't know why she's fighting for ranking against Macy Barber, but you know, it is what it is. Coming on 1 win, a draw, and a fucking loss. But you know, whatever. Makes sense. The betting odds do have Macy Barber minus 190 to plus 160. No. Not a fucking chance. If you want to say Barber should be a favorite, you're wrong. But okay. I say dead even 115. Cause I see the case made for Barber winning if she stopped punching the fucking air. I see the case for Montana winning. Which case do I think is stronger? Definitely Montana de la Rosa. So, yeah. Yeah. With that being said, I think I am going with Montana de la Rosa. Is it biased? A little bit. Like, it's very hard for me to pick Macy Barber when she's shown nothing in her last 3 fights. That's been good. She's been punching the fucking air. Like, how? I'm going Montana de la Rosa. Do I think Barber could win this fight? Yes. Very much, yes. Do I think Barber is a better fighter? I couldn't fucking see a case made. But it's just, she's not shown it. She's not fucking shown it. I'll give her the Grasso and Roxanne fight. She tore her ACL, and then against Grasso, her first fight since tearing her ACL. What are your excuses, fucking Maverick? You didn't look great. No, how the fuck you won? Fuck. So yeah, I'm going Montana de la Rosa by decision. I was thinking Barber might gas and De La Rosa can get a finish. but probably decision for Montana. She's just gonna. She fights a lot like, and shout out to my boy the Jedi for this comparison, or not comparison, but how she fights. A lot like a. Think of her like Pat Sabatini, in a way she keeps going for the takedown. Keep going for the takedown. Keeps going for the takedown. Don't mind the background noise, stupid fucking people. But, yeah, Montana Taylor also, by decision. Don't mind background noise. I'm filming this at 4:13, etc. Time for the co-main, and the fight I'm most hyped for because a legend. Clay the Carpenter Guida versus Claudio El Nino Puelles. We gotta talk about the legend first. Come on now. Clay Guida still kicking ass at 40. At fucking 40, bro. How could anyone hate Clay Guida? He might not be the best fighter, he might not be the fucking worst fighter, he's just there to fight. Every time out. Name a Clay, besides Gray Maynard, name a Clay Guida fight that he didn't show up. Like, I'm not gonna break down his career because you should just go watch it. So, not much more to say there. And then for Claudio Puelles, very young kid, and it's like his 4th UFC fight or some shit. 5th UFC fight. No, sorry, 6th UFC fight. He's 4-1. Yeah, I remember he wrecked Jordan Levitt. This is a big spot for him. This is a co-main against a legend in your 6th UFC fight, and you're almost 15 years younger. You're 14 years younger than him. It's a big spot. I think Puelles could definitely win, but it comes the thing with Guida, you always think of it like this. Oh yeah, he has a more like, it's kind of like Jim Miller, like higher chance of him losing than him winning, but at the same time, he keeps fucking winning against Santos. The people say that fight should have been stopped. No. Against Mark Madsen, a lot of people say he won that fight. Against fucking Michael Johnson, he looked great. Even again, and in the last couple losses against Bobby Green, he looked great. I can make the case he should have won that. Against Jim Miller, he didn't look great. But the betting odds for this fight are correct. Near even. Should be 115 apiece, because you just don't know. You don't know. Guida could go out there and take damage and come back. He could not. Who knows what Puelles can look like. You know, it's a very hard. Clay Guida fights are hard to predict because you just don't know with Clay Guida. So, yeah. With that being said, I'm biased. I love Clay Guida. Legend. One of my favorite fighters ever. And yeah, I'm going to Carpenter by decision. I'll never not pick Clay Guida. At lightweight, there's not a fighter I would pick over Clay Guida. Yeah, I'm going to Carpenter by decision. And now the main event that has mentally fucked me up because I have no idea who to pick. Amanda Lemos versus Jessica Andraj. Oh my god. I have no fucking idea who to pick. My heart is telling me Lemos, my mind is telling me Andraj. My heart is telling me that the reach advantage and power could fuck up Andraj. My brain is telling me getting inside, fucking Lemos up, and if Lemos gasses, she's really fucked. I don't know. I really don't know. This is a really good. The best fights are fights that you can't even predict. I could see this fight going a lot like the Whaley and Andrade fight. It's such a hard fight to predict. I don't see this one going to the scorecards because the first 2 rounds I could see Lemos dropping Andrade, and the last 3 I could see Andrade probably dropping Lemos. It would be nice to see Andraj win, gets herself back in the rankings ASAP at her weight class. At the same time, Lemos is in now. Fuck, man. This is not easy. I'm not gonna go into their records. We all know Jessica Andraj, future Hall of Fame. We all know Amanda Lemos, young prospect. Fuck. I think I'm gonna go with what my heart is saying. I think I'm gonna go with Amanda Lemos. I think the reach and power, because she has a lot of power, might fuck up Andraj. Like I said, could look a lot like the Wei Li Zhang fight. Not saying Lemos is Wei Li Zhang level, but I'm just saying. Just saying. It's a tough one to predict. It's a very tough one. Will this pick bite me in the ass? High chance. The betting odds do have Andrade as minus 175. Nah, this fight is near. This fight's 110. I don't know how you could say a favorite. Maybe I'm just overthinking this shit. Hell, I might change to Andrade. But as of right now, I'm going Amanda Lemos. Hell, again, and also Andrade's not done this weight cut in over 2 years almost. She's been fighting at 125 for 3 fights. Her last fight at 115 was Sub Rose. So let's see how this weight cut does. Right now, I'm leaning towards Amanda Lemos by finish in the first, but anything can happen. I don't. It's such a hard fight to predict. I'm not gonna try and break down any more than I just did. So yeah, that's the card. I'll go over my picks one more time. Dean Barry by knockout in the first, lock of the night. Marcin Prelims by decision. Evan Elder by decision, question mark. Mongolian Murderer by knockout in the second. Tyson Pedro by submission in the first. Sergey Kondosko by decision. Jordan Wright by knockout in the first. Charles Jourdain by decision. Alexander Ramanav by submission in the first. Montana De La Rosa by decision. Clay Guida by decision. Amanda Lemos possibly by knockout in the first. Those are my picks. Very tough card at times to break down. Tell me your picks. Now tell me your reasoning for that main event of who you're going with. I want to hear some good reasoning because that was a hard one to pick. So yeah, tell me your picks, your bets, whatever the fuck you want about the card down below. And not much more to say, guys. Not much more to say. You'll hear from me again next week for UFC Fight Night Font and Cheeto Vegas 53. Yeah. That card's very shit, but you know, I'll keep breaking these down, man. This is pretty much the road to 274. Yeah. But not much more to say, guys. Hope you liked the video. And yeah, do all that shit. Like, comment, 100 subs. Goal by the end of the year. We're in April right now. I want to get that. I want to hit that goal, man. I want to do it. Yeah, not much more to say. But RX hit the 49-minute mark on the money.